Okay.
Thanks.
Got him.
Innit?
Okay, so it's recording, yeah? Yeah. All right, I got that little. Okay, that looks like, yeah. Okay, cool.
All right, sweet. Let's get into it, man. All right. Boom, 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 boom.
Boop, boop, boop. Shout to Griselda Records. If you know, you know.
Come on. What's good, man? We back, people.
We're back again. Guess who's
in
back?
The building.
Back again. Hey.
I ain't really like that run. I'm not gonna lie. That wasn't my favorite M run, but anyway.
No, not told me neither, but hey, you know.
It suits what we needed for it.
Yeah, bills. I'm sure.
It serves its purpose.
Yeah, more mortgages were probably taken out off that run. So yeah,
I hear that.
Hey,
what's good, man? What's good?
What's good is, man, this new season. We're not going to talk about it, but I just want to put it out there. This new season of Tulsa King, man. Anyway, I'm good, bro. I'm just yeah, brother, just living the life of the life. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just taking it one day at a time, trying to consume as much content as physically possible. Just wrapped up Gen V season finale.
Okay. I need to get up to date with that.
Yeah.
Look out for that one coming.
Just wrapped up Peacemaker season 2. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, winter season is always a good season, man. It's always a good season. I said winter season is always a good season because even though it feels like things are ending, there's a lot more coming.
Well, we potentially have the Avengers Endgame of series coming up. And that's a great segue, but it'd be rude of me not to ask you, how are you doing, my brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Never feel rude. You get me? Because I just be living, man.
I respect it.
I went to Toka Social the other day.
Nice.
You know that football place?
Yeah, of course. How's your takers? What, you scored a couple goals in that?
I won.
Excuse me.
Goals, I won. You hear me? Had to show them 2-2 skills. You hear me? I mean, I know I'm not big football head, but back in the day,
you know your way around.
Man.
Yeah. Come on.
Top ins and that. I just had to show them. Listen, just because I'm not all the way there, like everyone had a little moment, and I had mine, so I just had to show them real quick. But yeah.
Bend it like Zush, yeah? Say no more.
2 skills. I ain't like that. That was a pause. I ain't like it. I ain't like it. I ain't like it. No, I ain't like it. I ain't like it. I know what you meant, and I still didn't like it. I ain't like it. You said it all confidently as well. I was like, I don't know about this one, Drizzy.
Apologies. Sorry. It's just there isn't like a, because obviously it's films and that, so it makes sense. I was trying to think of like what else could I
and I was trying to be grown. I'm trying to be grown from now, and I hear everybody trying to get on their mature thing. I was like, all right, cool. Let's not pause everything. You hear me?
But we don't let this one slide. Nah.
Yeah.
We'll start after this one.
Yeah. No, I mean, some things still have to get. There's some things that's just the law. You get me? There's a law to this shit.
Some things ain't get. Some things not run.
Nah. There's still a law. You hear me? There's still a law.
Oh, that's crazy.
But, people. I go by the name of Zush, aka Guyva.
It's your boy Drizzy Freckles, aka Mr. 767. We're back again. We have news for you. We have a review for you. I think it's fair to say this review is one of those films where, if Divisive was a film of recent times, I think this is one of them.
Okay. I could agree with that. I think
this is one of them. You know.
This is definitely one of them ones where I came in with one opinion, and I think I left with another. Opinion. So let's get into it, man. We're talking about
bodies. Him.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, people, man. We're talking about him, the brand new one from who done it?
Now, this is the thing. This is what I think did not help this film, right? In regards to that question you just asked there. Who is it?
Big confusion.
There's big confusion. So this was directed by Justin Tipping.
Yes. Produced by
man like Jordan Peele.
Yes.
Zush's guy. Zush's director of the century. Hold on. What's this?
But that was the big confusion.
Yes.
Everyone thought this was a Jordan Peele movie.
Yeah.
Monkey Paw production. So everyone just kind of put it on Jordan Peele sort of thing. And the truth was, it wasn't his film. But
however,
what's that?
I think when you watch the trailer, I think you'd be forgiven for if someone goes, "Oh, that's a new one from Jordan Peele." Do you see what I'm saying? Like, there's 100% stakes and that look the same, but
100% from the same camp.
Right, but Monkey Man was produced by Jordan Peele, and I don't think many people got that mixed up as like it's a Jordan Peele film. But then I think that might have helped it because it's like, oh, you know, like he was in that little run, and it's like, oh, which is a Monkey Man's a great film, by the way.
It's like what you said though. This looked like a Jordan Peele movie.
It looked
like something he would have done.
From the house,
he would have done. It looked real Jordan Peele-ish. But it weren't done by him. No. It weren't him. He ain't the man. Justin Tipping
was not. But I like what you did there. He ain't him. I like that. That was.
He ain't him. He ain't him. Yeah. He ain't Himothy. He ain't Himothy.
Himothy. All right.
You got to stop this there for us, Drizzy.
Yes, sir. So, let's go with this. So, Cameron Cade is a rising quarterback who suffers a potentially. Damn, man, we need to talk about that. He suffers a potentially career-ending injury after being attacked by an unhinged fan. Just when all seems lost, Cam receives a lifeline when his hero, Isaiah White, offers to train him at an isolated compound. However, as the training accelerates, Isaiah's charisma turns into something darker, sending Cam down a disorientated rabbit hole that may cost him more than he ever bargained for. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, man, is he going for the him props? Okay.
No, my bad. I
thought you went something from the set of him or something. Like,
he was like, yo. Just to the light. Yeah, that would have been bad, didn't it? That would have been scary. So, yeah, this one stars man like Marlon Wayans.
Yes. Also stars, what's his name? Tyreek Withers, who you may remember from Atlanta.
I didn't really watch Atlanta.
Oh, okay. There's an episode in Atlanta where it was in black and white, I believe, and it was like it was kind of like a white boys with black guys swag, and he was in there, and his section of that was pretty slick. He had a little brush, like trying to get his waves, and he was talking to kind of head to him, looking up at that. Yeah, he was. You know, that's the first time I saw it. So like, this guy's funny.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to say he's got oh, he was in I Know What You Did this. I Know What You Did.
Yeah, he was.
Sorry, my bad. One. Right, okay.
No, because I just found that out as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I heard that was rubbish. I hadn't got a chance to see that, but I heard that was rubbish. So, I think this is his. Can we say breakout? Is this his breakout? So
yeah. Because he's definitely co-starring this. So yeah, he's co-starring this. Yeah. And Julia Fox, probably better known for getting linked down by Kanye West. But you got to start somewhere. Oh, but she was in Uncut Gems. She was good in that.
Yeah. But she's more known for getting laying down. Let's keep it all.
Mr. West, easy talk.
Yeah. Let's talk about Marlon Wayans, man. Let's talk about Marlon Wayans. Actually, no. Let's talk about No, let's talk about Marlon Wayans. Let's talk about Marlon Wayans. Because I thought there was a lot of talk about Marlon Wayans.
Do you want to go first?
No, go on. Cause I feel like you had.
I'm gonna keep mine short, sweet, and direct. This is probably my favorite Marlon Wayans role since I saw him in one of my favorite films of that year. Even though it was in it for a small piece, which is Air, but. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite roles that Marlon Wayans has taken.
Yeah, 100%.
That's all I got to say about that, Jack.
100%. Yeah, I mentioned Marlon Wayans first because I feel like he's been a big advocate for this film because it had been getting slated.
Yes.
Those who had seen it from the trailers, from the get-go, from people associated this with Jordan Peele,
Yeah.
People were kind of like, yeah, this ain't it, not feeling it. Even myself, one of those was like, yeah, this ain't it, Jordan. This ain't it. Yeah, me. Even though it wasn't his film, I was putting it on him. Yeah, me, pause. But yeah, I felt like a lot of people was judging this, and then the film came out, and I just see Marlon like on a mad run, like he was just on a mad press run, and he was like, "Yo, like don't judge it before you've seen it. They've slated bare my films before, and it's become classics. Like, give it a chance." Boom, 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 boom. And then on the flip side, even though people were slating this film, a lot of people were saying like, but Marlon did a good job though. Like Marlon did, like this was his, like he delivered. Like if it weren't for him, this movie would have been a flop.
I see what he did there again, unintentionally. If he weren't him,
I mean,
this guy.
There might be a few of those.
It's why you're a mic controller, you know. It's just too easy for you, brother.
There might be a few of those, and I've got to agree with everyone. Like Marlon bodies this role. Absolutely. In fact, I've even got a hot take. I
think I'm gonna buy from the well in which your hot take comes from. But go ahead.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. So after seeing Marlon in this role, my hot take is, he can go down the Jim Carrey route with this.
Ooh.
I think he could be the new Jim Carrey.
I thought you was gonna say something else, but I like that.
I think he could be the new Jim Carrey. Like after seeing him do this role, because Marlon's got that animated comedic thing in it. Like he's real animated with the comedy. I think they call it something physical. So it's like physical comedy. Bit like how Jim Carrey is. And then when you flip that and give them a character like a villain arc or something of that nature where they can take that animated comedy and flip it sort of thing and make it a bit dark and a bit humorous and layer that up with like loads of subliminals because you don't know whether you should laugh or be scared by this.
Yeah.
Like I think Marlon might have that in the bag as well, man.
You know what's funny? I saw a clip the other day where they said, who would you recast if you was gonna do this movie in current times, Ace Ventura, who would you get to play Ace? I saw some random suggestions, and after I watched him, and now based on what you just said, Marlon could be Ace Ventura. I'm not saying he has to do it, but Marlon is probably the closest to Jim. And if you take into account, Marlon's family was the ones who gave Jim the platform to become him.
If you don't know the Living Color play, the Living Color.
That's why the Wayans family, they need to be protected at all costs. Yeah.
You remember we was talking about the Sheen family the other day?
Yeah.
Make sure you put some respect on their name.
Absolutely.
Yeah, make sure you put some respect on the Wayans.
Please believe it. I'm gonna give you a hot take to counter your hot take, but they can both stay in the same part of the room, which is the good side.
Hot takes on hot takes.
I'm pushing for Marlon. I'm not saying he's necessarily gonna win. Yeah, I'm not saying he'll win.
Okay.
There'll be stiff competition. Man like Dwayne Johnson's apparently is like most definitely a lot to be in this category. Based on his performance, I'd go as far as to say Marlon Wayans should get nominated at the Oscars. That's all.
That's
what I'm gonna say.
Big hot take nomination, big Oscar nomination. Yeah?
Like, I know there's a lot of films I haven't watched that has actors in it that give a Oscar nominating performance, but based on what I've seen so far, Marlon Wayans has, through the role he portrayed, warranted his name at least being attached, even if he doesn't make the final cut. But at least
they got to talk about. They got to say his name round the table.
Absolutely, man.
His name round the table.
Because there was times Marlon Wayans was being Marlon Wayans in the film, and it didn't take you out of it because the way his character was set up in regards to charismatic, a little bit over a bit of an eccentric, over the top type character who's focused on. Man said they say it's God, family, and football. Man said it's football, family, then God. Like he was doing things where you're like. He's being Marlon because he's putting in them little funny jabs and that. Like he called him like a half something. He said something about his race.
Yeah.
He's trying to be, and I was busting up laughing, but I never thought, oh, that's Marlon. It was still Isaiah.
But that's what I'm saying. He's got that Jim Carrey vibe where he can make this humorous, but at the same time, it's so sinister and dark. And
that's what they say about comedic actors, right? Like comedians make the best dramatic actors.
Yeah.
That's what they say. And yeah, man, for every white chicks or scary movie I get from Marlon, I would like either something like he did in Air or something like Chris Tucker in Silver Lining Playbooks, where he was displaying that straight guy, but he was, you know what I mean? He's got it in there, man. I hope Hollywood pays attention. Like, yeah. No, who's next? Who's 100%. Next you want to quickly talk about?
Well, let's talk about his co-star, man.
Tyreek. Yeah.
I weren't mad at him. I weren't mad.
Solid.
He played like the perfect rookie. Like he played the perfect, like, I'm new. I'm wet behind my ears.
Yeah. This is the guy I've been idolizing since young.
Yeah, I think he kind of played this role right. I wasn't too mad at what he was doing. It wasn't the greatest every scene, but I think he kind of got away with that because of how the film is. Yeah. Like the film's very abstract. The film's very out there. Yeah. You don't really get too much films like this anymore where it's just full of Easter eggs and hidden meanings and metaphors and like whether you like that or don't like that, we don't really get that too much anymore. So I think with those kind of films, sometimes like you've got a Marlon where they kill the role. Like they give the role so much energy. They just add so much to it. Like they go along with the abstractness of the film. Yeah, I don't even know if that's a word, but they go along
abstract,
with that.
We'll take abstract.
And then you've got other people like Tyreek that can kind of you just need to do what you need to do, and it won't really look out of place because the film's out of place. You get me? The film's not like the normal film.
He was as weird as this sounds because it's Marlon Wayans. He was like the straight guy to Marlon Wayans. If this was Rush Hour, Marlon Wayans is Chris Tucker, and this Tyreek guy would be Jackie Chan. Like when they first meet, like this guy, and then Jackie Chan Tyreek is the straight shooter. But he had charisma as well. Like he had charisma, he had a bit of swagger by him. He had the nice little sister on his arm. Like he was doing.
Well, I like the build up to that because, like you said, he starts off very like it's more humble. It's like yo, I'm new, and boom, 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 and then as the film starts to progress, because of the things that are going on and he's encountering, like he has to become someone else. And you see that development. That was one of the thing I liked about the film. To be fair, I liked the way they broke it down in sections.
Yes, that was nice. So was
like, yeah. That kind of made sense to how the film was going along. Yeah. And again, because the film's so mad and out there and just weird, like you kind of need some kind of structure. You know what I mean?
Yes.
All right, cool. This kind of kept me on pace of if this scene felt a bit weird or it was a bit mad, like I understood it because it's about this. It falls into this category. So all I need to do is associate it to this.
And it was with the whole, like basically it was saying almost like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, but obviously there was more acts. So basically like chapters broken into chapters. It kind of gave you a sense of how long Tyreek's character, Cade, has been at this isolated compound for. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's almost like, okay, so this is day what? Okay, so he's been there for, okay, cool. So this is day 5 of, so you're literally living through vicariously through his eyes.
Well, as you say that, quickly, let's just break down the story because I feel like we went straight into like.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So like the story is basically Marlon's character is getting ready to. What's that?
He's the GOAT. In football, he's the GOAT of American football. Yeah.
He's the man. He's the OG, but he's getting ready to possibly retire, and this is someone new coming to take his place, basically. Before that all happens, like Marlon kind of takes him under the wings and brings him to his world, his house, and it's kind of like a boot camp.
It is in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Just a mad boot camp. It's like, bro, come spend some days, weeks with me. I'm gonna get you up to par to what it means to be the next GOAT.
Him.
Yeah, there we go. That's essentially what the film is about. And throughout that, you've just got a whole hidden layer of what it means and what they say it means to be the GOAT. You hear me? You know, whether that's selling your soul, whether that's doing certain rituals, whether that's going about life a certain way, whether that's certain disciplines, whether I might have to slap and murk someone. I might have to do that. I might have to, you get me, to get where I need to
I
be.
may have to put someone in a situation where it's going to hurt them, but it's going to be to my benefit because it's going to make me do something better, bro.
Got to keep your eyes on the goal. Eyes on the goal. Eyes on the goal.
Bro, can I just say, Can I just say before we forget this, because when I was reading the synopsis of it, it just reminded me, bro, when he went back to, because he was getting ready for the whole the draft where like NBA where football teams come and they go, you're the number one pick. We think you're the best out of 60 players. You're the best. So all of them trying to draft that star player to help build their dynasty, their franchise, whatever. When he went to train back at his old stomping ground, and I think he was chucking the balls that way, so it would be easier for him to pick up because the coach was like, yo, make sure you lock up. And he's like, all right, cool, got you. Bro, when that one kept spinning, and he leaned over to pick it up, bro, fam, hey, bro, nah, that took me out. That took me out. I was like, oh, shit. I can watch it. Like, there's certain things I just can't watch. I just saw the whole. I was like, I'm not gonna watch this, bro. That was foul. That was foul. That was a nasty way to start a film, bro. That was foul.
No, I hear that. It did start mad. I guess after this little intro on the film, was this film better than you thought it would be?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I feel that's the vibes I'm getting.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just from us touching on it on this little bit in the beginning and some of the how the film started, characters, etc. I'm feeling like we're on the same wave of, oh, this film's a little better than,
bro. Like, this film epitomizes the best opinion you can have is your own opinion. Like, don't let anyone else navigate how you're meant to feel about a film, because I'm hearing, oh, this is the worst film of the year, and I'm like, really? All right, cool.
Yeah, and listen, I was here burying that trailer.
You were
burying it. I was like, bro, I'm not here for this foolishness. This looks dead. It looks bait. Now, however, don't get me wrong. Some of the narratives and some of the metaphors, they are a little bait. They are kind of like we've seen it before, but I'm never really too mad at things getting done again when we have new generations. Like, there's a whole new generation that hasn't seen some of these bait metaphors that we've seen. So I don't want to be the ignorant person that's like, oh, this is all played out. Just another one of these films that's about that. Because sometimes you need films with a new little metaphor, new little interpretation, new stars that people are going to relate to kind of get that message out about, oh, this is like one of those hidden things where you have to sell your soul to be the best, and this is how you may do it. Illuminati,
and hard work only takes you so far. It might help put you in front of the door, but in order to get through the door, you might have to do a little bit of test your moral compass. You know what I'm saying?
Now, whether you believe it, that's on you. You hear me? That's on you. You hear me? Yeah. But
it was very telling how the compound most of the times was very darkly lit. It was the lighting was very dark at times. And at the last scene, when a certain something happens between two individuals, one was kind of all in black and one was like in all white. And I did find like that's a very telling symbolism of like it's good versus
evil. There was a lot of those. Yeah. There was a lot of those. There was symbols all over this. You know what I mean? Too much for me to even want to pay attention to, if I'm being honest. Like, after a while, I was like, I'm just gonna enjoy the film. I'm not really.
Yeah, a lot of it wasn't even like we're trying to hide this from you. It's like, nope. The stuff you hear, nope, there you go.
And to be fair, it wasn't that intense and deep for man to really care too much about the metaphors. You can see like the majority of what they were trying to show you. Like, I'm not here trying to look for the Easter eggs on this one. Like, I don't think that was needed for this.
Yeah.
But yeah, this really weren't that bad. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It really weren't that bad. Was it the best film of the year? Hell no. Is it even a top 10? Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I might give it a 20. I might give it a 20.
Yeah,
with all things good things said, bro.
Maybe. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Now,
bro, how wild was that scene in the sauna, bro?
Oh, crazy. And that's what I mean about abstract. Like, I don't know, like I'm not trying to look deeper in from the way the rest of the film kind of mapped out and the way it was. It was like I kind of understood, but I didn't understand, and I understood that I didn't understand, and I was cool with that. I was okay
because there's some understanding and a misunderstanding of the understanding. Yeah, it's just
that's what I'm saying. It was a lot of that. It was a lot of that, and then essentially you get to making senseville. You hear me? And it's like that's where you got to by the end of the film. It's like a lot of it didn't really make sense. Some of it did, but by the end of it, it was like, all right, cool. I'm here. I understand that. I don't understand all of it, but I understand why I understood. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Julia Fox and her friends. I think it's only right that they get a quick shout out. Do you know what I mean? Big them up, man.
Why not? Why not? They did.
Hey, that club scene.
They did pop.
Bro, that club scene, I thought Blade was gonna pop out at 1 second, you know. I swear to you, I was like, where's Blade, bro?
It did have that kind of feel in it. One of my favorite parts of this movie was the special effects that they did with like the X-ray and thermal.
I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't do it. Especially the one right at the end when two people were colliding.
That added so much. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I need to see that in another movie. I know someone can utilize that even more. Like I like that.
That was tough, but I was just like because what it was is a certain individual. Well, with Cade, when certain things were happening to Cade, and I'm like, yo, but I remember what happened with you at the beginning of the movie. And I'm like, this person's purposely doing this to you because they know you got that thing in your head. I was like, oh my God, hey, chill out. I beg you, slow, please.
Yeah.
Pump him up or something. But
you know what?
Nah, that was,
As you say that, though, it wasn't like, there was a lot of violence, but it weren't all out gory. Nah. Like, it weren't like, there was a lot of blood.
Yeah.
There was a lot of violence.
Yeah.
But, you know, like when they're showing what would cause all of that blood, they wasn't actually showing that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't actually showing you the actual slash of it, the actual connection, which I always hate about Hollywood and love about Korean film. But that's another conversation. Some of
the worst bits of violence you can see on the screen is the ones they don't show you. But they show you the build up to it, and you know what's gonna happen, but they don't show you. That's when you're left with your own imagination. Like, oh man, he must have really got duppied, man.
Yeah.
With that being said, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I feel like some how can I say? I feel like, especially you, because you were, whenever I mentioned him to you, it's like, bro, this thing's dead on arrival.
Yeah,
that trailer looks trash. Okay, so I have to start with you first, my kind sir. How many screens, based on the Screen Runnerz metric of ratings out of TV screens, 10 being the highest and 1 being absolute gutter trash doo-doo, where does him rank between 1 to 10 TVs?
I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was gonna give this one of the lowest scores of the year, and it turns out I'm not. Like I said, this is not the best film of the year, but it really, really is not the worst.
Surprising.
I'm gonna give this one 6 screens out of 10.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it 6 screens out of 10, man. This was good. It was above average. It was above average for me. It was better than average. I actually enjoyed the film. It changed my opinion. I came into this not wanting to watch it at all. I watched it and I thought, you know what, that weren't really bad. And you know what, Marlon? Go on with your bad self.
Yeah. 2026, baby. Scary movie. Yeah, I want to give it a 6.5, and I kind of want to give it a 7. But I'm gonna meet you where you're at.
When I think about the films that we've given 7s and stuff to, like this ain't that.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna meet you there at 6. Like, I would definitely. The thing is, though, it's such a surprising film. I'd actually watch this again.
Yeah,
I would watch this again, especially with someone who hasn't seen it, just to see how.
I was just about to say that. I'd watch it with someone. You get me? When it hits streaming platforms, I might check it out again. Facts, big facts. But yeah, this is literally one of those films where you gotta check out yourself, people, man.
Yeah.
Or just listen to us. Like we're telling you, go see it. Now, is it something to run to the screens for?
No.
No, but we walk to the screens for, or
Yeah.
maybe wait for it on streaming, but check it out. I'd say check it out.
I feel like you should go and watch it in the cinema if you can, and you ain't got nothing else to do, because it helps the Marlon Wayans cause, because we're hashtag Marlon
cause. I'm here for
like
that.
go there just to sort of, oh right, well, he's the star of this and it's made a little bit of bank over him. Okay, maybe we could do some more with this Marlon guy. So yeah, man,
I'm here for that. I'm here for
that. That's it, player.
Yeah,
man. Gentlemen, you know the vibes.
You already know. Let us know if you've seen it. If you haven't, let us know. If you're gonna go see it, let us know with that as well. Like we could talk about it in the comments. You already know what time it is. We go by the name of the Screen Runners, people, man. Done, no?
All right, so this had like a minute and change. Was you getting the?
Yeah, I know. I saw the 4-minute thing.